we can get this sulfur in here to kind of lower the pH of this or whatnot, like I said, so it can prevent some root rot and also disease management of these here grapes. Okay, particular name for these or whatnot because they just said garlic on there, right? What up, everybody? It's me, Mike, out here at the Urban Suburban Homestead, and today we're gonna be out here on what was supposed to be the melon trellis, okay? But I'm gonna convert this over into what a grapevine trellis, okay? Yes. I decided that pretty much we're gonna go ahead and just make this area designated for grapes, and also we're gonna put some garlic and stuff over here too to help ward off some of the pests, and maybe some dill, some basil and stuff. So, you know, some of the leaf-footed bugs and things like that won't come attacking the plants and stuff, okay? So yes, I got two varieties of grapes here, which is the ladyfinger seedless grapes, which is like a table grape. Some of the grapes that you see in the grocery store, like the big oval yellow ones. And so those right there, and also, not yellow, but green. You know what I'm saying? They look yellowish green. You know what I'm talking about. Anywho, and we got some catawba grapes here, which is like a wine grape. And so I'm gonna get that into the ground. That was on discount at Lowe's for like, what was like $5 or whatnot. They was about to get rid of them, so I went ahead and snatched that joker up, kind of snipped and pruned it a little bit, and had some powdery mildew on it. So I sprayed some fungicide all over it. And what we're gonna do to this soil after we get this new raised bed set up here, because we're gonna be doing that today. We're definitely going to be putting some sulfur into the soil so that it can help the garlic not rot, and also it can keep the disease and everything away from the grapevines, because sulfur is really good for controlling disease and fungus with the grapes, okay? So it's going to be twofold up in this bed, okay? It's about a 6 foot by 2. It was 2 4 by 2s, but we pretty much made like a small oval bed over here, circular bed, and then made this into like a 6 by 2. And so that's what we're gonna be doing today. We got the board already up under it because I don't want this to really root into the ground. This already has a nice little trunk on it, especially the lady fingers. Lady fingers is a 3-year-old grapevine. Got it offline last year, and it's been doing pretty good over here in the 5-gallon bucket. But we're definitely gonna make sure that we, you know, get this in a nice little spot so we can get the canes and everything to grow the way we want them to grow, okay? It's gonna be 2 of these in here to grow up on this trellis, and we're gonna see how that thing goes, okay? We're gonna keep it tamed down and pruned and snatched and all that, and yeah. So I want you all to go ahead and stay tuned. We're gonna get this bed set up. We gotta put some weed berry up under it or whatnot, and then get this thing centered. Gonna take down these old asparagus beans. Did get a nice little harvest off of them. Yeah, so it's cute little harvest came off of the girl. So definitely gonna make sure that we get these into the kitchen and the refrigerator and everything just a moment, just to hold them out so we can get them all preserved and cooked up and stuff, because it'd be good for dinner and everything like that right there. The ones that's able to be, you know what I'm saying, preserved, and the ones that ain't too young and tender, okay? So I want you all to stay tuned and get this thing cut down. I'm gonna put this in the house and go from there, okay? This cardboard box that the other raised bed, the new one that we got over there, came out of, but I'm gonna get all this tape off of here because I don't want this breaking down into the bed and then having to sift it out later, and then I don't want this when we add the worms for them to actually start trying to eat on this or for it to suffocate them. I don't even know if it could, but I don't even want that to be a possibility, okay? I'm gonna save a couple of these for seed purposes. I'm gonna sit these right over. compost it. Probably gonna chop this up and everything and put it into the in-ground worm compost in the raised beds over there. And some of this is gonna go also into the big compost because we're trying to get us some nice good old black gold here in the future. Okay. Save some of this for this bed too, and in the future we're gonna put an in-ground worm composter and some worms in here as well, that we can get the soil nice aerated and everything like that right there. Okay. So as you can see, we got the cardboard as a nice little base under there, the weed berry, also the board, so that we can make sure that hopefully these don't root into the ground. I do know that all of this is gonna degrade over time, but the plan is to not have this to be so permanent. Okay, in case we decide we want to move or something like that in this place bigger or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this soil in here. We're gonna go ahead and do our topsoil and also our cow manure here, and I also got some other things I'm going to add too, like this sulfur here, so it can be good for the, like I said, the garlic as well, and also the disease management of the grapes. So we're going to be using that. Also, I got some perlite here as well, so we can keep the soil good and aerated. So, because it's right here, it's not where it floods a lot. The water kind of runs off a lot. So if we don't have the irrigation and everything or watering it, properly, these things could possibly dry out and everything like that right there. Okay. So yeah, I want you all to go ahead and stay tuned. I'm gonna get these beds filled on up with the topsoil and also the cow manure over here. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, we got our bed amended and everything like that, set up, amended, all of the things, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle like about 2 or 3 little handfuls, sprinkles in this dirt, so we can go ahead and mix that in, so we can get this sulfur in here to kind of lower the pH of this or whatnot, like I said, so it can prevent some root rot and also disease management of these here grapes, okay? And so let's go ahead and do that right there. And this big thing right here, this is our grapevine. This is our lady fingers, okay? As you can see, she done grew all the way up here. She still got some stuff, but we're gonna chop her down a bit, okay? Because we're not gonna start that tall. We're gonna probably chop her down to probably about right here, okay? So that way we're gonna get rid of all that excess. And I may actually try to root this cane, because this would be quote unquote a 1-year cane right here. So hopefully you can get some grapes on it, in the following year. Kind of prepare this song. Yeah, so, and this is our Catawba grape right here, okay? So like I said, this is the one that we got on the discount over at Lowe's. See, she's already tattered a little bit, so I'm probably going to end up taking, I don't know, I'll probably end up giving these like one cane a piece so they can kind of lateral off instead of the normal two, like the little D split, because we're going to be sharing this bed here, okay? So one side of the grape's going to take up that, and then the other is going to go on that side, okay? So yeah, that's that right there. So like I said, I'll probably take this one off, and that way we had this one main stand that we got some nice vegetation on. I'm not quite so sure what year cane this is, but I do know that Lowe's usually do like 2 years and above. That way we can get some fruit and everything, okay? Right here, it'll give it 5 nodes for it to be able to grow off of. So I think that might be a good cut. So we're gonna cut this at a 45-degree angle, okay? All right, and we'll keep her because it's cheaper to keep her, okay? Oh my God, is this a premonition for the things to come? Yeah, so we're gonna keep this, try to root this joker right here, like I said, because you know it's cheaper to keep her, okay? Instead of buying a whole new grapevine, we can just go ahead and root this right here, okay? So I set this over there with the asparagus beans, and yes, let's go and get this joker detached. That's it right here. Now, as you can see, 5-gallon bucket here. So I'm gonna take off this cane right here because we don't need it. And we're gonna keep this other one over here, okay? But she still has some life in her, so like I say, it's hard to kill these things. So here we go. We got this, the trellis off of there. We're gonna try to put this in there. It should be just the right size. Not quite so sure, but yeah. I'm gonna get it to where it's going this way. That way the canes can go up that way, So yeah, I got the cane to where it's going this way. We got it in here. It actually kind of was like a perfect fit. I'm gonna try to snug it down a little bit more once this. Yeah, so you know, the camera done went dead on me, and I don't know, you know, what all y'all done missed, but at this point I done pretty much set up everything. We got the grapes, both sets up in there, the lady fingers and also the Catawba grapes. As you can see, we got Boothang in the background back there still trying to rig up the new setup because he did a lot of rearranging and everything with the garden. So you know, he's trying to do the new setup with the irrigation and all that. We thought we almost had it set up, but we moved and shifted and kind of did some things, and yeah. But let's go ahead and get back on these here grapes right here. I went on ahead and took the liberties. This is the Catawba grape here, and I went on ahead and set it up or whatnot. I'm gonna actually get some garden ties to put on here instead of these little clamps. But as of right now, my hope is that it will go all the way to the end and we will have all this free range for grapes, okay? And then the same thing for the lady fingers right here. I went ahead and put her right here. We still got this branch. Like I said, I bought this as a 3-year-old. It's now 4 years, so we should definitely get some good grape production and all that. But as you can see, it already has some shoots growing off of it, and I got several. So I chose to keep about 5 or 6 of these. That way, these can trellis all the way up. Okay. So yeah, that's that right there. I hope that we get a nice little situation out of the grape truck. Hope we get a nice little situation. And that's the extra piece of the raised bed here that we chose to do a little small circular bed with, okay? So right now I'm gonna go ahead and get this soft neck garlic and go ahead and get it situated into this bed. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stagger it out on both sides, and also we're gonna probably plant like some dill and, like I said, some other stuff in here too, like I said earlier, to keep the leaf footeds and all these squash bugs and any other kind of suckers off of here, okay, whenever that time comes, okay? That way these things can be maturing and everything, and then by the time the summer comes, we can pull this garlic and hopefully have some nice good old bulbs. Since garlic is a root crop, it should not do any kind of interference with the grapevines, and so we should be good to go, okay? So I'm gonna show y'all the garlic that I have, the garlic seed, and then we're gonna get everything set up, okay? See, I got these 2 garlic bulbs here, and this is basically seed garlic. I got this from the farmer's market. It's not seed garlic, they're selling it for eating, but since it's big enough and already, you know, kind of bulging out, I'm gonna go ahead and use this and plant this. This is a purple garlic, soft neck, and also this is the white soft neck garlic, okay? I don't know the particular name for these or whatnot, because they just said garlic on there, right? So we're gonna make sure we get us some garlic, okay? I do know that they soft neck though, because I did check or whatnot, because these ordered off of Amazon, and like I said, these was what bought from the farmer's market, okay? So I'm gonna do these over here. We're gonna get these into the ground about 3 inches. I'm gonna break these apart into the different pods here, and then make sure that we get these with the root down and also the pointed side up. That way the shoots can come up from there, okay? We got 9 out of this one right here, so we're gonna go ahead and get this one planted over here, and then we're gonna get this. Alright, so we got our purple garlic right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this separated into the cloves. So as you can see, we got our purple garlic over here and our white garlic over here. I'm gonna go ahead and push these down about 2 more inches. That way they can go ahead and get really settled into the soil, and then we can go from there, okay? Yeah, so as you can see, we already got the purple garlic and also the white garlic into the ground right next to the grapes, because we want to keep the pests and everything off. So hopefully in about 6 to 7 months we'll be able to get some nice big garlic heads. Remember, I put the sulfur in there to help I put the sulfur in there to help not have the garlic rot in the soil or whatnot, because a lot of times when the soil and things get wet, some of the root crops that you see in the ground, like potatoes and garlic and stuff, they can start to rot underground. And so that's the reason why we put the sulfur in there, to be able to protect it, and so that they can be able to continue to develop and everything like that right there, okay? So yeah, hopefully the ladyfingers and the catawba grapes will settle on in. Like I said, I'll probably end up adding some dill. We'll put some more things in here too, because we don't want to just waste this bed or whatnot. We can plant some more stuff in here too or whatnot. So as you can see, we're pretty much done with this video. If you have not, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and just know that we love you all, and we will talk to you all later. Bye.